Good day from WA. Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Friday book haul and Thrifty Thursday. So we're going to start with the books. So Nat from Nat Williams YouTube channel, Nat hosts the Friday book haul. So you can check out Nat's channel and see all her beautiful books that she collects and shows us on her videos, and also she has links on the bottom of the video, and so do I. So you can check out other channels. Just excuse me, the dogs. Yeah. Anyway, I've already filmed this once before because, well, I filmed it, but it had this awful background noise because the window was open, the fan was on. It was just awful. I couldn't even handle editing it, let alone showing it to you guys and making you sit through all the noise. So we're doing it again. So take two. Gabby, please try to keep quiet. I'm not doing it a third time. Okay, so we're going to start with these books, and then I've got some other items to show you. Let's start with this one, the new Concise British Flora. I picked this one up online. I saw it on someone's channel and went straight away and looked for it. And they were saying that it's quite expensive. I don't remember if it was Dee or Liz from Buttons for Brains, or Dee's. I don't know, because they're the main channels I'm watching at the moment, because I don't really have much time. So I mainly watch the ones that are doing Margarete Miller. So I don't know which one I saw it on. But I went and checked, and I managed to pick this one up for $4.69, and the shipping was $9. So $13.80, which is pretty not bad. In fact, it's pretty good. There's no way they could, well, I wouldn't have thought. They must have a special deal for postage to be able to post that for $13, because it's a really heavy book. Anyway, that's what I got it for, and it was printed, first published in '65, this edition 1982. So yeah, let's try and centralize it a bit. Okay, well, I'm going to flip through some pages, and while I do that, just going to say I hope you all had a look at this, gorgeous, a lovely Christmas, and I hope you didn't eat too much like I did. Still getting over it. Yeah, too much yummy food. Yeah, all good times all round. As I've told you, it was really hot here. It's strange to say, but it feels cool today in comparison, because it went all the way down to 37 from 41 and 43. And I am very surprised to say that when I went out during the day at 37 degrees, it felt, yeah, it did feel like a cool change. Normally I wouldn't be able to handle 37, but compared to 43. So I had to hose the dog down before I left, because I didn't want to leave him too hot, because the patio's got like a metal roof and it gets very warm. Even though it's in the shade, it's like an oven under that patio with 43 degrees heat, I can tell you. But 37 wasn't so bad. So I just went out. I tried to go up shopping today. That was a mistake. The shops, most of them weren't open. I guess between Christmas and New Year, a lot of them close. We've got a little COVID issue at the moment, so some of the shops might have been involved with anyway. So yeah, so anyway, it was a bad day to choose to go shopping. But I did find a couple of shops open. This one, as I say, came in the mail before Christmas. But I found a few things to sort of add to my book haul and my Thrifty Thursday. So is that, I know I didn't talk about the book much, but beautiful book, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Semi-matte, semi-gloss. I mean, it's not shiny, but it's not completely matte. Anyway, beautiful book. On to the next one. Got this in an op shop before Christmas. Yeah, it was just in the Old Rockingham. Can't remember how much it was. Oh, there you go, $2. Whoa, yes, grab that. Oh no, it's in Port Kennedy. Yes, Port Kennedy. I couldn't believe it. I spotted it from a distance and honed in on it because it was on the shelf. I could see the cover, and I'm like, let me have it. I always look around and make sure there's nobody else going to beat me to it. But yeah, other people don't like the kind of books that we like. So luckily, most of the time, you know, it just sits there and waits for me to come along and buy it, because there's not many people locally who do this hobby. So if there are books like this, it's usually me that picks it up. So I've had two locally like this, really old music books. So beautiful. It's been you know, written on, and interesting notations. I don't know what that means. Something to do with the foot pedal. I don't know if is it organ music. I don't even know. Oh, pianoforte. Is it piano? I think it might be piano. I think I looked it up. I think it's pianoforte music. It doesn't say, but pretty sure it was. Anyway, I did research it, so I believe this book is around about from the early 1900s, somewhere up to 1920, but possibly a little bit earlier. So yeah, who you know, who can turn that away? You know, if you see that in the shops. Just love the cover. It's too big to make a journal out of. It's huge, but beautiful. Today, where was I? Yeah, up in Gosnells. I found 2 shops open. Well, it wasn't many. Went past loads of my op shops that I go to about once every couple of months. I have to drive a fair distance to them, and yeah, they're all closed. But I found 2 that were open, and in one of them I found this. So I don't like cookbooks. I don't cook. I don't like cooking. I don't enjoy cooking, very, very rarely, but I love this book. It's very, very nice. Again, a bit too big for a cover. But, oh, look at that gorgeous paper. And there's 2 pieces of it. You can almost take it out and no one would notice. It's very pretty. Now, what's really, really good about this book is that it's not just a cookbook. It's got lovely matte pages, gorgeous images, some paper that you can use for decoration. Lots of things you can cut out, retro images, and then throughout the book there's these advertisements from 1953, from this Women's Weekly in November 1953. So you get all these old advertisements. Yeah, awesome. I mean, yeah, it's got food images and stuff and recipes, but beautiful papers. I mean, look at that gorgeous pink. You know, I could use that. It's, yeah, and then you get these Marmite before Vegemite became popular. So this is 1957, but in the 60s and 70s, Vegemite took over as the beefy spread that we would put on toast, but I didn't like it. I love this page, the gold and the blue. I think that's really luscious looking. So we always had these gold rimmed glasses and serving mugs and jugs and things. Beautiful. Oh, there's just so much fodder here. That's cute with this black and white, and then there'll be another advertisement. Oh, it's just look how many pages there are. Oh, I love that Christmas cake. Put that in. I should put that in the Christmas collection for next year. So, yeah, as I say, I don't normally look at cookbooks, but the word retro stood out, and yeah, it's got lots of retro pictures in it. I didn't like those sweets. They're called milkshakes, and they're white, and they're so sugary, but you chew on them, and I used to get, it was really strange, instant toothache. It was bizarre. It would cause me instant pain. I found that really weird. Bird's eye, oh my goodness, we used to have bird's eye fish fingers all the time. Don't know about green peas, but yeah. So lots of you know, Australian food items from the 70s that I grew up with. 60s and 70s, and advertisements, and TVs that we had like that. Well, I suppose everyone did, but you know what I mean. There's utensils, old utensils. So lots of Margarete Miller fodder, lots of coloured, beautiful coloured paper. Yeah, there's just fodder galore in that one, isn't it? Oh, I love this. Let's say our biscuits. We used to have cheese and crackers. We didn't have fancy cheese. We just had cheddar cheese. Buttered. Often buttered, never bettered. Only Arnott's sour biscuits. Only Arnott's make sour biscuits. Yep. Yummy. All right. And today, so the 2 books I got today were these. Now, I'm not sure. When I looked through this earlier for the previous filming, I felt like I had deja vu. I meant to check. I'm not sure if I might already have this. Australian, you can't see it, Australian parrots and cockatoos. Certainly got one similar if I haven't got one the same. This one is 1980. Anyway, it's full of beautiful birds, parrots, budgies, lorikeets, all the Aussie parrot type birds. Very, very pretty. They could all be cut out individually if you wanted to, or you could keep the book nice on your shelf. As I say, this might be my second copy. I may have already shown you this. I've got another one over there called Australian Birds, so maybe I'm mixing it up with that. This one is just the parrots though. Very nice. Beautiful book. I love it. And I picked this up. This was part of the bundle that I got. I got these 3 books and some doilies, you know, like hand sewn doilies. Can't remember what else. Anyway, it was 15 and 5 is 21, and then there was a plastic lace big runner and some doilies. And anyway, it looked like it was about $30 retail, or what she was charging. This was in an antique shop. So anyway, I got them for 20. We did a deal. I said 15, she said 20, and I said, yep, that's good. I was happy with that. All right, it's not going to fit in, is it? Okay, I'll try to fit as much of it as I can in. It's the same cover. I love it because it's matte. I've stopped buying too many of these types of books because I do have a lot, but some of the ones I've bought aren't very good, so I won't be using them. This one's 1993 originally and last printed in 1999. But it's lovely and matte, and it's got lots of old images in. But some of them I'm pretty sure have been coloured for the book. Now there's going to be some pictures that I don't like, you know, some events in Australia that are not what we would do these days, and you know, lots of history and things like that. But there's quite a lot of images that have been coloured, you know, coloured in. Prince Alfred, colourised if you like. So what's this? The grandeur of the buildings is a legacy of the wealth from the goldfields. 1869. Some of the historical pictures are not always that nice, but this one, stately building of the Squatters Exchange. There's just so many. It just goes through all the years. Married women can now own property. Ooh. Yes, the rules and regulations of the olden times are hard to comprehend and accept in this day and age, aren't they? So, Cutty Sark, lots and lots of interesting historical images with, you know, these cute images at the corner of every page, which are very usable as well. So, and hundreds of pages. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah. So it'd be tricky trying to find, you know, the one you want. Yeah, many pages. And it goes right up to 1988, so there's going to be a vintage picture for it. So even though, well, it started off at 15, I thought it was a little bit dear at 15, but basically I got it for 10 in the end, so I was happy with that. And the other two that I picked up from the antique shop with these, this one was only $1. It's a cute little one. Let me just bring the camera back. So, The Littlest Book for the Heart. This is really cute. 12 colour illustrations, 1984. Little sayings in it. What's good about this is that I didn't realise until I was filming it earlier, they're double-sided. So you don't lose, you can have both prints. How good is that? So all the little images, I don't have to choose one or the other. I've never seen a book like that before. All the pages are folded over and then glued in that end. So lots of cute images with little sayings. Yep. Very pretty dollar. You can't go wrong with a dollar. And then this one says the grandest folks. Traditional sentiments about grandmas and granddads. But look at this. Look how gorgeous that cover is. I just absolutely love it. I want to make this into something. This is my favorite color. It's got floral embossing on it. It's beautiful. I'd want to try and keep the end pages. Anyway, the actual book itself is full of cute images that are really nice. I mean, some of them are nicer than others. They're kind of like, sometimes they're telling funny stories about grandmas and granddads and things, but other times it's just sweet pictures of situations with grandparents and grandchildren. So, and then little sayings by famous people. Well, some, maybe they're not all famous, but some of them are famous. Cute, cute images. So yeah, a little bit different to the norm. Not got one like this. Really nice. I love it. It's a lovely book. And the last book was just this little one. It came in a plastic packet. It looks handmade, but it's actually shop made. It came sealed. Had to cut it out of its plastic. It's a little address book, but I'm sure these are actually leaves, real leaves. And you wouldn't normally be allowed to bring this into the country unless it was made here, but I don't think so. Anyway, it's kind of like a homemade book. It's got kind of like bamboo and things to it. It's a drilled hole through here, and then a three hole pamphlet stitch, which I could take that off. But the strange thing is it's hard to open. I got that far last time. When I first looked at it, I couldn't get it open at all, but if I creased it here, and now it does open. So it's a little address book in brown paper. So, I was going to remake it into something else. Okay, next. I might have mentioned on a video before Christmas, and I was looking, well, I might have been on my lace video, I'm not too sure, but I mentioned about going back to the shop where I got the lace from, or some of the lace, and getting the rest of it, because I just kind of like, when I see lace at a good price, I always want to pick it up. Like this was 50 cents for this white lace. So I went back to the shop just before Christmas and picked up what was left of it. So this is lovely and thin, $2. This one's a bit dearer, but there's a lot more of it. It's $4. All of that can be dyed and made to look more vintage. And this one's the white one, and this one's the cream one. So yeah, I thought they were too good to sort of leave behind. So it was $10.50 for that bundle of lace. So I really wanted to go there and pick that up. There was a packet which I undid on the other video, the other version of the video, that had these in. So I think this one, I can't remember what came with what, but anyway, there were two bundles, two packets for $5 each. And so this one had all these different colours of lace with satin. So pretty. So like the pink, pale green and apricot, and then another pink with gold. Absolutely gorgeous. I just thought, well, that's actually very different to any lace that I've got, so I had to pick those up. And this was in there as well, so more lace and satin. Very pretty. Will go really nice on the front of a journal cover. So that one was $5, and then there was one similar, was also $5, and it had these laces. These three have their plastic still on them, so they haven't been used at all. Double-faced satin ribbon. WA Salvage, 75 cents, so they're pretty old. I think WA Salvage is still going. And this one's obviously been used. Yeah, I would say these are from the 80s. It's quite a while since that shop was going. and then that was in there with it, and then this was stuffed inside too, so a bit of extra pink lace. So lots of lace, more lace. Remember to comment below to enter for the lace giveaway. Coffee dyeing. Well, I picked this up today too. So I've got a round one somewhere, and this one for edging, and I picked this one up, which has different lace patterns. Now some of them will be better than others. Some of them it's, you know, but I can cut that off there, and that basically would make an A4 piece, or here maybe. So yeah, it's a long runner of plastic that you can use for coffee dyeing to go with this one and the other one. So I really need to do a batch of coffee dyed papers. And from the antique shop with the books for the $20, I also got these. So yep, some doilies. I have to say I didn't look very closely at them, and they're not very high quality stitching. I think done by a child. It's in cross stitch, but I don't think these were meant to be done in cross stitch. That's just what they've chosen to do. Cross stitch usually has cross stitch material. This should have been embroidered. Anyway, this one was embroidered, but it's blue and pink. Again, oh, that's a bit nicer on this side. That was actually, they're very neat. If that's the back, and I thought it was the front, that's very neat. That's actually quite nice, nicely sewn. I don't know how they do this stitch. I mean, satin stitch, and then it goes around the edge. Don't know how to do that. I never did that one. And this is really pretty. Sort of a kingfisher or something like that kind of bird with berries. Very pretty. Yeah, that one's quite neatly sewn. So some nice handmade doilies. The other items I've dispersed. They're not in their packet anymore. So if I can find the video and use it of those items, I'll put it in. But otherwise, I mean, one of those shops, I don't know which one. Oh, it's one I was with Mum, so it's one before Christmas. I just picked up these stickers. It's got retro stickers. It'll be it's for a family tree book, but yeah, that'll be quite. Yeah, we can use some of those images. When I was looking for thrifty shops today, and they weren't open, I found an Officeworks outside of my area. That's a big sort of like department. Well, no, it's not a department store. It's a big stationery store, like a chain. Anyway, they've got this new section. They don't have it in Mandurah, or else it's new. I don't know which, but a craft section. Now it's not very large, but it's cheap. This was like $3 for these big stencils, and I'm thinking when I'm doing my Geli plating, I'm going to need large patterns. Are these not ideal for my Geli patterns? It comes with 3 patterns, 3 mosaic patterns, and I thought they would be ideal, similar to the ones that I was watching Dee do her Geli plating, and she was using different stencils. Yes, so you look at that, perfect. Oh wow, didn't even know what the other patterns were, and they're quite sturdy. So I've got those 3 patterns to use, and then I thought some leaf patterns might be handy. It says tropical. Let's have a look. But they're like $3.99, so $4 in stencils like this in Spotlight, which is the only other place retail that I can sort of buy things like this. Are just ridiculous price. It'd be $7 just for one stencil. And this is $4 for 3. I don't know if I'm going to put them back in the plastic. Hard to get them in and out. But anyway, so I've got these giant leaf designs. So, you know, if you're doing, you know, avocado dyed or coloured paper, they'll be ideal to have in the background of the coffee dyed type papers. Don't know about pineapple and a flamingo. That one I might use. And then, you know, basic leaf pattern. So super happy with all of the stencils for $3.99. Cool. I don't think I can bother putting them back in the plastic. Let's just leave them in the cardboard. Put the stencils away. while I was there, oh, there's some more stencils. Yeah, I also got these. So 2 sheets. So I can't remember exactly how much these ones were. $2.99 and $3.99. So small leaf design and a pattern. Great. And I thought this was ideal. Borders. So you get 2 stencils with different borders. Which obviously, I mean, I can use them as normal stencils, but I was also thinking of jelly printing. So lots of use for those. Perfect. Lovely. Happy with those. As I say, they were really cheap, so I don't know if they were $2.99 or $3.99. I'll sort those out later. What I went in there for was I was looking for a book for Mum, because I know she said she wanted blank pages, and she says, oh, all I can find is ruled, you know, books with ruled paper, and she didn't know to sort of look for a visual diary. But anyway, so I sort of said, oh, I'll have a look, because you should be able to get a visual diary. So these ones say they open flat, so these would be perfect size for what Mum likes to do. They open flat, and I know they're very white, but you know, because we're forever trying to find books the right size, and this one's you know, basically A4 size, the full sheet, so it's A5 if you do a half. But that's about the size that Mum likes to work with. So I bought one for her and one for me, see if she likes it. And they weren't that expensive, they're about $6 and come in this vintage colour. So I got one for her, one for me. But I got this one because I'm not sure yet. The thing is, I could do an altered book, but I know that my altered books, they're not going to fit 52 pages in. They're always going to be double. So anyway, I'm thinking about this one. It's Winsor & Newton. It's 110 GSM. There's 60 pages, which means theoretically, if I can get them to fit, it will do a whole year. 60 sheets. So, because I'm going to do them one-sided. So I won't do the first one, because I'm going to do my collage here. And on this side, I'm going to do a collage with the prompt. I can just go, if I want to put a card in the center that's thick, I can, because it's going to go on there. So this is going to be my Margarete Miller book. So I picked that up. That was not cheap. I don't know if it was $16 or $28. It's a visual diary and it's 110 GSM. But I like it. From the new craft section, they also had washi tape, pen washi tapes for $3.99. And, you know, I could use those in a lot of journal. Copper sort of colour, that's really pretty. That's nice. Some blues. Some pretty washi tape for $3.99. I thought that was a bargain. They also had wax seal sticks in gold, which weren't expensive. They were nice too, so I liked those. And I've been trying to find, oh, it's a mixture, small of these grommet things, whatever they're called. Oh, this is from Craft on the Run locally. $2 for all different sizes. Oh, it's a mixture. Oh, cool. $2 for a whole mixture of different of these things, whatever they're called. I can't remember. I have been on the lookout for one of these, trying to find where I could get it from, and there it was in my shop locally. So it's a glue eraser. So I'm going to cut it in half and keep one, and then use the other half so I don't lose it. I don't know, but I've seen Julie from Camellia Crafts using it, and I just didn't know where to get it locally, and then it just turned up. And then today I got this as well. This is from, these ones that say Born. They're from Officeworks new craft section. Well, new to me. So Stencils tool set. Well, I really got it for that brush. Thought that brush might be handy when I'm trying to do acrylics. And 2 rollers. So I picked that up. And I got some silver ink, because I really like the gold in this brand. I use it, there's a gold that I use, so I haven't got a silver, so I thought that would be handy to have. So there you go, there's my goodies. I try to only buy things when they're reasonable price and good value. So whether they're in an op shop or in Officeworks or Spotlight, my local scrapbooking shop, I pick up bargains and I won't pay. If it's too expensive, I'll put it back. So I do feel like even though they weren't all thrifted, they were thrifty. In the end, not a bad little haul. yeah, I didn't realize I had this much. I forgot what was in the other bag that I bought before Christmas. So happy with my little pile of goodies. Okay, so that's it for my Thrifty Thursday and Friday book haul. So all you need to do is comment below to be entered for the lace. Go to my lace giveaway if you haven't been there so far and comment on that as well. And it will be drawn on the 30th of December, so 31st of December, so you don't have long to wait for the lace giveaway. That was for 500 subscribers, and I'm over 600 now, so super excited. So yes, there's lots of lace to be given away, and you can enter just by making a comment, any comment, preferably positive. We like positive comments. So thank you very much for watching. Check out the other Thrifty Thursday and Friday book haul channels. Thank you to Sheree and Nat for hosting the Friday book haul and Thrifty Thursday, and hopefully I will continue them next year because yeah, I love going op shopping and picking up goodies and then having someone to show them to. It's so cool. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.